Today I'm going to talk about something about Elliot Rodgers. I looked up some information about him. It's very interesting information, and I'm going to share some links in the description. But first of all, let's talk about something more important than women. Here's another way you can go make that. Let's say, if you have a Twitter, Instagram, even YouTube account, what you can do is you can major in something that you can coach other people to do. Like maybe be a life coach. Then you can charge people to be a life coach. And the way you would do that is I'm going to link a description on the bottom about Calendly is a website you can use to help you do that. That's how they do that. So that's one way you can go your way and make a side business that way. But let's get back to Elliot Rodgers. Elliot Rodgers was a serial killer who killed people because he could not get a girlfriend. That is not a good reason to kill people. But that's the reason he did. He could not get a girlfriend. And a lot of people say that hypergamy is female nature. I don't believe this. Because this next topic I'm going to talk about kind of proves it is not. It is taught. Hyperophilia is a term when women fall in love with a serial killer. That's what Elliot Rodgers did wrong. He committed suicide. But if he would have went in jail in the state of California, he would have had himself a girlfriend in prison. Because these type of women will fall in love with these type of men. Aprilophilia. That's not being hypergamous. They're not hypergamous. Because serial killers are among the lowest in the social position. So that's what I'm saying. Hypergamy is learned, not female nature. So, how can we learn from this? Well, other channels will say you have to learn and accept what females do and do something about it. And they never go on over that, go anything past that. But let me give you some details what I think you can do. For one thing, you got to understand that hypergamy is not female nature, it's taught. And hyperophilia is taught also. And the funny thing is, guidance counselors, family counselors, don't think these guys are crazy. I'm bizarre. I just don't know what to say about that. But they don't think these guys are crazy. I do, but they don't. And they're the professionals, so what can I say? I think that a person falling in love with a serial killer is crazy. But they don't. So how can you learn from this? What can you do? Well, most victims, I don't care what people say. I have seen content for years now. And I have seen content creators change their belief systems. They suddenly said, don't get a girlfriend ever. Now they're saying get young women. But what can you do? It's because of human nature. But what can you do about it? Well, for one thing, if you see a woman that's hypergamous, this is what you can do about it. That's a red flag. That is a woman that you should not get into a long-term relationship with. I mean, she's going to cheat on you and go to something else, someone else. That's what they do. And women, hypergamy, whatever that is, That's women liking bad boys. That's a red flag too. Those are two great, giant red flags that you need to stay away from these women. And if you set yourself boundaries, you're automatically going to be MGTOW. Just ask, for example, Tom Brady. When I said, when you have a purpose, it's hard to get women. That's precisely why there was a wife divorced him. I saw an article on that. Because he had a purpose. So you need to stay away. If you do these three things, you're automatically going to be MGTOW. So you don't need to feel sorry if a woman rejects you. You don't need to feel sorry for it, because that's just what they do. See, women are like a fungi. A fungi takes three things to take place to alive it: water, moisture, temperature, and a host. Because those three things is there, fungus can develop. It's kind of like sexual desire with women. There's certain stuff that has to be there for it to develop. And serial killers have one of those components that can get them horny. Science says so, but it is a red flag and it is learned. So what can you do about this? Well, an example at the beginning when I talk about the side business. If you're married, you might be able to work when you see the same woman over and over again. But let's say if you're in a married scenario, if you're a married man. I don't know if they're going to work, but it may. Let's say you get home, then you go out again, not telling your wife what you're doing, then return in suit and tie at 1 o'clock in the morning. What you're going to be doing from 12 to 1. You're going to be doing coaching calls. You're not going to tell her anything what you're doing. You're going to do coaching calls. Then return with a suit and tie every day at 1 o'clock in the morning. Then you're going to get unanswered cash in your wallet, and she's going to want to know where it's from. You're not going to tell her. What you're doing, you're being mysterious right there. Would it work? I don't know. I don't know if that will work or not. That might actually be the secret. I don't know.